Hello everyone. So next topic is what is abstract class in Java. A class which is declared with the abstract keyword is known as abstract class. It can have abstract method and non-abstract method. What is abstract method? Abstract method is that without the body part, without any implementation is called abstract method. What is non-abstract method? Method with the body part is called non-abstract method. Non-abstract method is same like the normal method, but for the abstract method we will not define any implementation part in the abstract class. Okay, so abstract class is a class which can have abstract method as well as non-abstract method. So before learning the Java abstract class, let's understand the abstraction in the Java first. So I am going to discuss what is abstraction in Java. Abstraction is a process of hiding the implementation details, hiding the body part, and showing only functionality to the user. It is called abstraction. Another way, it shows only essential things to the user and hide the internal details. For example, if suppose we want to send the message to someone, then we can only send the message, but we don't know what the internal processing about the message delivery. We don't know anything. So abstraction is a process of hiding the implementation details and showing only functionality to the user. Okay, so we can achieve the abstraction in two ways. First is abstract class, second is interface. By using abstract class we can achieve abstraction 0 to 100%, maybe 50%. Okay, but using interface we can achieve 100% abstraction. What is abstract class in Java? A class which is declared as abstract keyword is known as abstract class. I told you earlier, it can have both abstract method and non-abstract method. For the non-abstract method I can give implementation details inside only abstract class, but you know what is abstract method. For the abstract method I cannot give any implementation details in the abstract class, so this abstract class needs to be extended in the derived class. So in the derived class I can implement this abstract method. Okay, but you have to remember one thing: the object of the abstract class will not be created. Okay, so the point to be remembered is that an abstract class must be declared with the abstract keyword. Second point is it can have both abstract method as well as non-abstract method. Third point is very important: the object of the abstract class will not be created. Example of abstract class is like abstract keyword class name A and empty bracket, means this class don't have any abstract method and non-abstract method. It is called empty abstract class. So now here you can see the example of abstract method in Java. A method which is declared as abstract but does not have any implementation part is known as abstract method. So example of this abstract, you can see here abstract is a keyword, so abstract void, this is the method name, this is the function name, print status, but I am not writing any implementation part, no method body and abstract. Okay, so it is called abstract method which don't have any implementation. Example of abstract class that has an abstract method. So in this example I am going to discuss, suppose for example bike is an abstract class. You can see here bike is an abstract class that contains only one abstract method, that is called run. Its implementation is provided by the Honda class. Honda class is the derived class. Okay, so abstract is a class name is bike. Inside the abstract class I am giving only one abstract method, that is run. Okay, then class Honda for extend bike, it is a derived class. In the derived class you know that I can implement this method. In the derived class I can give implementation of this abstract method. So void run, now I can give implementation here, system.out.println running safely. Okay, public static void main. So here you can see one thing, it is very important: I cannot create the object of the abstract class. That's why I am writing here bike object obj equal to new Honda 4. Okay, I am not creating any object of the abstract class. I am creating the object of the Honda class. By using Honda class object obj dot run, I can call this method. So output is running safely. Okay. So now I am going to discuss one more example of abstract class, that is abstract class name is bank. Abstract class name is bank. Inside the abstract class I am giving the abstract method abstract int get rate of interest. Okay, I am not going to giving any implementation part here. The implementation part I can give in the derived class, which you know that. So class SBI is the derived class which extend the bank class. So class SBI extend bank. Inside this I can give implementation of the abstract method, sorry. So here I can give implementation here int get rate of interest. Inside this I can give implementation return 7. Now one more derived class PNB, it is called one more derived class name is PNB extend abstract class which is name is bank. So class PNB extend bank. Here also I can give implementation of this abstract method. So here I am giving implementation int get rate of interest return 8. Okay, so here you know this thing. In the abstract class, if I will write any abstract method, so I cannot give implementation part, but for this abstract method I can give implementation part in the derived class. So here class SBI and PNB is the derived class. By using this object, by using this class object, I can call this abstract method. So here you can see that bank B is equal to new SBI. I am creating the object of derived class SBI. I cannot create the object of the abstract class bank. That's why I am creating the object of SBI. So bank B is equal to new SBI. Now I can call this method system.out.println rate of interest is B dot get rate of interest. Then output will come. What is the output will come? In the SBI method is this. So return 7. So output will come rate of interest is 7%. Now I am calling the object of PNB derived class. So bank B is equal to new PNB. Then whatever method I will define in the derived class PNB, it will be called. Then system.out.println rate of interest is B dot get rate of interest, means this method will be called. Now the output is rate of interest is 8%. Okay, so this is very important. Now you can tell me it is fine or not, this code is valid or not. You can tell me, just think about it. Class bike 12, inside the class I am giving abstract method abstract void run. It is valid or not? It is invalid, because remember one thing, if I am giving any abstract method inside the class, then class must be abstract, otherwise it will give compile time error. Okay, if I am giving any abstract method inside any class, then class must be abstract, otherwise it will give compile time error. So in this code it will give compile time error. But the vice versa, if class is abstract, suppose abstract class bike 12, and I am not giving abstract method, I am giving simple non abstract method like void run, then it is valid. Okay, so remember this thing, it is very important. If I am giving any abstract method inside the class, then class must be abstract. But if the class is abstract and I am not giving any abstract method inside the class, I am giving just void run, means it is non-abstract method. So this is valid. Okay. Abstract class having constructor data member method. Okay, so an abstract class can have data member, abstract method body means non-abstract method, constructor, and even main method also. So abstract class can have all these: data members, variables, abstract method, non-abstract method, constructor, and even main method. In the next slide, I will take an example so that you will get the clear idea. So it is the very good example of abstract class which can have constructor, abstract method, and non-abstract method. Okay. For example, abstract class name is bike. Inside the abstract class, I am giving the constructor first. Here you can see the constructor. How do you know this is the constructor? How do you know? Constructor name must match with the class name. Constructor name should be same as the class name. So class name is bike. Here constructor name is also bike. Okay, so it is the constructor. Constructor name should be same as the class name. So it is constructor. Inside the constructor, I am defining, I am giving implementation. Bike is created. Then abstract method run. Non-abstract method change gear. So for the non-abstract method, I am giving just implementation part, gear changed. But for the abstract method, I am not giving any implementation. You can see here, I am not giving any implementation part here. Now class Honda extend bike, creating a child class which inherit the abstract class. So that is the derived class Honda is a derived class, extend bike. So now in the derived class I can give implementation of the abstract method. So void run, now I can give implementation system.out.println running safely. Okay, creating a test class which calls abstract and non-abstract method. Class test abstraction, public static void main string args. So you know one thing, I cannot create the object of the abstract class. I can create the object of only derived class. So now here you can see here bike object equal to new Honda. I cannot create the object of abstract class. That's why I am creating object of derived class Honda. So whenever you will create the object, automatically constructor will be called. Constructor property is that whenever you will create the object, constructor will be called. So output is bike is created. The first output will come bike is created. Next object dot run means this method will be called. Inside the Honda class I am giving implementation part of the abstract method. That's why this method will be called. Then now the next output is running safely. Next is object dot change gear. Object dot change gear. It is non-abstract method. So here will become, now output is gear changed. So the first output is due to constructor, bike is created. The second output is due to abstract method running safely. The third output is due to non-abstract method, that is gear changed. Okay, so that's all.